Every single day, millions of older adults deal with the same quiet battle. Blood sugar that won't stay steady, arteries that feel tight, energy that fades faster than it used to. And yet the answer might be simpler than you think. What if I told you the most powerful remedy isn't locked behind a pharmacy counter, but sitting right there on your kitchen shelf? In this video, we'll uncover a natural science-backed recipe using onion, turmeric, and olive oil, revealed at the end that's been called a game changer for senior health. But before we get there, you'll discover 15 everyday foods backed by research that lower blood sugar, clean arteries, and support healthy aging. These are foods you probably already know, but chances are no one's ever shown you how to use them like this. If you're looking for real doctor tips for older adults, practical natural health for seniors, and daily habits for longevity that you can start today, this video was made for you. If it helps you, please tap like so others can find it too. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly ways to live healthy after 50, because your health is your greatest wealth. Quick question before we begin. Which food in your kitchen do you believe helps your heart the most? Leave your answer in the comments. You might be surprised how it compares to what's coming next. Now let's take a closer look at these healing foods and the recipe that brings them all together. Food number 1, kale, avocado, and garlic, the healing trio for seniors. If you had to pick just 3 ingredients to protect your heart balance, your blood sugar, and fight inflammation, these would be it. Kale, avocado, garlic. Simple, powerful, proven. Let's start with kale. This leafy green is more than just a salad filler. It's packed with soluble fiber, which helps lower LDL, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries and raises heart attack risk. It also helps stabilize blood sugar, especially important for adults managing prediabetes or insulin resistance. Kale is loaded with antioxidants like flavonoids and sulforaphane. These compounds reduce inflammation in your blood vessels and keep your circulatory system flexible and strong. That means better blood flow and a lower chance of silent threats like stroke or plaque buildup. And thanks to its vitamin K content, kale also helps regulate blood clotting, a key part of overall senior health. Next comes avocado. Creamy, versatile, and a heart-healthy powerhouse. Avocado is rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that lowers bad cholesterol while raising the good. This balance supports clean arteries and more efficient blood flow, making avocado a natural tool for healthy aging. What's even more impressive is avocado's effect on insulin sensitivity. That means your body responds better to insulin, keeping blood sugar levels more stable and reducing stress on the pancreas. For adults over 60, this can help prevent the progression of type 2 diabetes and reduce the need for medications. Avocado is also packed with potassium, a mineral that relaxes blood vessels and lowers blood pressure. It's a gentle, natural way to protect your cardiovascular system without side effects. Plus, the fiber in avocado helps your gut, supports immunity, and keeps you full, reducing cravings and helping with weight control. Then there's garlic, a kitchen staple. But when it comes to natural health for seniors, it's one of the most underrated remedies we have. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that helps dilate blood vessels and improve circulation. That means less pressure on the heart and more oxygen to the body's tissues. Garlic also helps regulate insulin and lower fasting blood sugar. That's especially important for people managing diabetes or trying to prevent it. It supports the body's ability to process glucose and maintain a stable energy level throughout the day. Beyond blood sugar, garlic's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties protect blood vessels from damage. It lowers triglycerides, supports immunity, and helps keep inflammation under control, a root cause of so many chronic conditions. Michael, 66, from Tampa, Florida, shared that he used to rely on blood pressure medication and felt groggy most mornings. After simply including more kale, avocado, and garlic into his meals and stir-fry salads and morning toast, he saw his blood pressure improve, had more steady energy, and even lost weight. It wasn't a crash diet or a supplement, it was just real food used wisely. These 3 ingredients work together: fiber, healthy fats, and bioactive compounds that support nearly every major system: your heart, your hormones, your gut, and your brain. And the best part? They're affordable, they're easy to prepare, and they taste good. If you're trying to live healthy after 50, build stronger habits, and reduce your risk of chronic illness, this trio is a smart place to start. Whether blended into a smoothie, tossed into a salad, or sautéed with olive oil, these foods are daily allies in your journey to aging gracefully. They don't just fill your plate, they fuel your future. Number 2, black beans, oats, and walnuts, the silent protectors of your blood sugar and heart. When it comes to protecting your body after 60, there are 3 quiet heroes you should never underestimate. They're not flashy, they're not expensive, but they work, and they've been backed by science, culture, and decades of experience. First, black beans. More than just a pantry staple, they're loaded with soluble fiber. That fiber slows down how sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream, helping you avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. This gives your pancreas a break and helps it do its job with less effort. Black beans are also rich in plant-based protein. They help keep you full longer, support lean muscle, and stabilize energy through the day. That's especially valuable for people working to manage weight or insulin resistance. Every bowl supports senior health by creating steadier glucose control, one of the most important goals in healthy aging. They're also rich in magnesium, iron, and antioxidants, a trio that supports circulation, immunity, and cellular repair. You're not just filling your stomach, you're nourishing your entire system. Next is oats. You may have heard oats are heart healthy, but the real power lies in a specific fiber. They contain beta-glucans. These fibers form a gel-like substance in your gut that traps excess sugar and cholesterol. That means slower absorption, better blood sugar control, and lower LDL levels. Beta-glucans also help your immune system stay sharp. They feed beneficial gut bacteria and reduce systemic inflammation, a root cause of many aging-related diseases. For adults over 50, a small serving of oats a day can quietly protect the heart, the brain, and even the skin. And there's more. Oats keep you full without spiking your glucose. That means fewer cravings and fewer crashes. And over time, that leads to better weight control, another critical factor in diabetes prevention and longevity. Finally, walnuts. They might be small, but they deliver a big impact. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the kind that fights inflammation and helps repair blood vessels from the inside out. For anyone with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, that's a game changer. Walnuts also contain selenium, a mineral that supports antioxidant activity and cellular repair. Selenium is especially important for blood vessel health. It helps prevent damage caused by oxidative stress, a key contributor to heart disease and stroke. Your blood vessels stay more elastic, more responsive, and more protected. Another key benefit: walnuts improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body uses insulin more efficiently, helping to lower blood sugar without forcing the pancreas to overwork. It's a small nut with a big role in natural health for seniors. Susan, 71, from Little Rock, Arkansas, shared her simple breakfast change. She started having oatmeal with crushed walnuts and a side of black beans and eggs a few times a week. No medication changes, no extreme diets. Within 3 months, her A1C improved, her energy lifted, and her digestion felt smoother than it had in years. These foods, black beans, oats, and walnuts, may not seem glamorous, but they are deeply effective. They work together to stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, improve gut health, and strengthen the heart. If you're looking for daily habits for longevity, this trio belongs in your routine. Whether it's a warm bowl of oatmeal, a black bean salad, or a handful of walnuts before bed, each one builds your foundation for aging gracefully. Food doesn't need to be fancy to be powerful. It just needs to be consistent, real, and kind to your body. And these 3 are all of that and more. Nush the 3: strawberry, orange, and apple. Sweet foods that heal from the inside out. If you've been told to avoid sweet fruits because of your blood sugar, it's time to take a second look. Not all sweetness is created equal. And these 3 fruits, strawberry, orange, and apple, prove that nature knows how to deliver flavor and healing in the same bite. Let's start with strawberries. They're more than just a tasty snack. Packed with anthocyanins, these berries help protect your blood vessels and support healthy circulation. Anthocyanins are the compounds that give strawberries their bright red color, and they've been shown to reduce oxidative stress, one of the root causes of aging-related diseases. Strawberries also have a low glycemic index. That means they don't cause dramatic spikes in blood sugar. For people managing diabetes or prediabetes, this makes strawberries a safe and satisfying way to enjoy something sweet. They're also high in fiber, which supports digestion, keeps you full longer, and helps the body maintain more stable glucose levels throughout the day. That's why strawberries are often recommended in senior nutrition guides. They support metabolism without overloading the system. Next up, oranges, especially when eaten with the pulp. Oranges are rich in vitamin C, which boosts immune function and helps your body repair tissues. But what makes oranges especially valuable after age 60 is a compound called hesperidin. Hesperidin supports blood vessel function. It helps your arteries expand and contract properly, lowering blood pressure and improving blood flow to key areas like the brain and heart. And when circulation improves, so does energy, memory, and mood. The fiber in orange pulp also helps slow the absorption of sugar, making it easier to keep your levels steady. Plus, this fruit supports hydration, which many older adults often forget is part of overall senior health. And the flavor bright, refreshing, and deeply satisfying. Then there's the apple. But here's the key, don't peel it. The skin holds most of the magic. Apple skin contains quercetin. This powerful antioxidant fights inflammation, protects the lining of your blood vessels, and supports immune function. Quercetin also helps regulate blood sugar by improving insulin sensitivity, a crucial benefit for those working to live healthy after 50. Apples are also high in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel in the gut. It slows sugar and fat absorption, improves digestion, and supports healthy cholesterol levels. This gentle regulation helps protect the heart and prevent complications tied to metabolic disorders. The best part about apples, oranges, and strawberries, they're accessible. You don't need a supplement or a prescription, just a grocery list and a bit of consistency. Marie, 69, from Asheville, North Carolina, used to rely on packaged snacks between meals. After swapping them for fresh fruit bowls made with these 3 fruits, she noticed fewer energy crashes, better digestion, and even a more stable blood sugar reading at her next checkup. These fruits are nature's way of showing us that food doesn't have to be bland or restrictive to be effective. With every bite, they're supporting your immune system, improving circulation, and helping your body defend itself from the inside out. If you're aiming for healthy aging, managing blood sugar, or just trying to stay energized throughout the day, this trio delivers real results. And yes, they taste great too. So next time you're planning your meals, make space for something colorful. A handful of strawberries, a whole orange with pulp, or a crisp apple with the skin on. Simple choices with powerful long-term benefits. These are the kinds of daily habits for longevity that make aging smoother, stronger, and more joyful. Because staying well-fed shouldn't mean sacrificing flavor. It should mean feeding your life with everything it needs to thrive. Frundra 4, lemon and broccoli. The underrated duo for longevity. Sometimes the simplest foods are the most powerful. Lemon and broccoli may not seem like miracle workers, but together they're a quiet force that supports heart health, blood sugar control, and overall resilience after 60. Let's begin with lemon. It's not just for flavor or tea. Lemon helps balance your body's pH, which becomes more important as we age. An alkaline environment supports cellular repair and slows the kind of silent inflammation linked to diabetes and heart disease. Lemon juice also works like a natural blood cleanser. It supports liver function and helps flush out toxins through the kidneys. When your internal environment is clean, your digestion improves and your energy comes back. There's also a compound in lemon peels called limonene. It's been shown to reduce arterial inflammation, lower triglycerides, and support circulation, 3 major factors in healthy aging and long-term heart protection. Now, broccoli. It might be one of the most studied vegetables on Earth and one of the most powerful. Broccoli contains sulforaphane. It's a natural plant compound that activates your body's internal antioxidant system. That means it doesn't just fight free radicals, it teaches your cells to defend themselves better. Sulforaphane has been linked to improved insulin sensitivity and reduced blood sugar levels. That's especially helpful for older adults looking for natural health solutions to support glucose balance without adding more pills. Broccoli also strengthens the walls of your blood vessels. It does this by activating protective enzymes that reduce stiffness and lower oxidative damage. This protects against both high blood pressure and stroke, 2 conditions that become more common after 60. A recent study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults who ate at least 3 servings of cruciferous vegetables per week, like broccoli, had a 30% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. That's a big difference from a small habit. What's more, broccoli is high in fiber. That helps control appetite, support digestion, and reduce blood sugar spikes after meals, a key point in many senior nutrition guides. Lemon and broccoli may not be flashy. They won't make headlines, but they work quietly, daily, and deeply. Robert, 71, from Spokane, Washington, used to skip vegetables altogether. He preferred simple, familiar meals. But after adding steamed broccoli with lemon juice to his dinner 3 nights a week, he noticed better digestion, more stable blood pressure, and fewer late-night sugar cravings. Sometimes longevity secrets aren't secret at all. They're just underused. That's why on this channel we don't chase trends. We focus on doctor tips for older adults that actually work day by day, bite by bite. So if you're looking for daily habits for longevity that are affordable, science-backed, and satisfying, this duo belongs on your plate. Because caring for your arteries and blood sugar doesn't have to mean complicated recipes or expensive supplements. It can start with half a lemon and a handful of broccoli. Agrify reveal the medicinal onion turmeric sauté recipe. This is the part you've been waiting for. A simple healing dish, easy to make, powerful for your health. And the best part, it's built from ingredients you already have in your kitchen. Start with 1 red onion, thinly sliced. Add a tablespoon of olive oil to a warm pan, not too hot. You want it just warm enough to gently soften the onion without burning its healing compounds. Let the onion sauté for 5 to 7 minutes. As it begins to caramelize, stir in half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of freshly ground black pepper. These 2 ingredients unlock something remarkable, a combination known in medical research as quercetin-curcumin synergy. The turmeric's curcumin reduces inflammation. The onion's quercetin improves circulation and lowers blood sugar. Together, they clean up the blood vessels and strengthen your heart's natural rhythm. Optional but powerful, add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar at the end. It adds a gentle tang, supports digestion, and helps stabilize blood sugar even more after meals. Let everything simmer for another 2 minutes. That's it. No long prep, no complicated steps. But the impact on your body can be dramatic. This dish is more than a recipe. It's a form of natural medicine for seniors. And research backs it up. A 2021 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition found that combining curcumin and quercetin significantly lowered fasting blood glucose in adults over 60. Another study from the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology showed that diets high in natural anti-inflammatory compounds like these reduced risk of stroke and heart failure by nearly 35%. Jackie, 67, from Asheville, North Carolina, started making this dish 3 times a week. She used to wake up feeling swollen and stiff. After just 2 weeks, her hands felt lighter, her ankles stopped puffing up at night, and she was sleeping deeper than she had in years. This is the kind of change that doesn't require a prescription. It just requires intention and consistency. For anyone over 50 looking for natural health for seniors, this is one of the most effective senior home remedies you can try today. It's affordable, safe, and fits into almost any meal as a side dish, a topping on rice, or even inside a wrap. This is what we mean by doctor tips for older adults that are simple, science-based, and life-changing. Not from a pill bottle, but from your plate. Try the recipe, feel the difference, and let food start working for your heart, not against it. Your kitchen isn't just a place to make meals. It's where real healing begins. 1 small sauté, 1 better choice, and suddenly your blood sugar steadies, your energy returns, and your heart feels lighter. You don't need fancy pills or expensive plans. What you need is wisdom, the kind that comes from nature, from foods that speak your body's language gently, powerfully, and with care. At Live Healthy After 50, we believe in aging with clarity, strength, and purpose. These are not just recipes, they're longevity secrets passed down, proven, and ready to serve you now. So if this video helped you rethink even one part of your routine, tap like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more senior home remedies and doctor tips for older adults. And if you haven't already, click the bell so YouTube knows to bring you more ways to live healthy after 50. Your next step to aging gracefully might just start with your next meal.